And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Mike Engel leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about set to go down. And on the mound now, Jose Soriano.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
The pitch. Number 11 stands in now and watches. And that's in the dirt. The 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Matt Vierling at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, bases empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And Witt is out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jack Ciccone.
When you're hitting bombs the way that he is right now, everybody knows who you are. Leads the American League in homers. One of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy in the lineup that his teammates are relying on.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, L.A. Back here at Angel Stadium, towing the slab in today's game, Noah Cameron. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it, but this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Gathers and throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Zach Neto.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get into scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Luis Arias, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Home team down a run here in game one of this three-game set. And that's
inside,
off
ball.
the inside edge. Going to count 1-2. That's inside.
That's a ball.
It's a good take.
And here it comes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Way out front for strike two.
The at-bat kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And it remains 1-0. Top of the second, here's the Royals designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Soriano in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it.
Runner takes off. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And out of here. So he just clears the wall. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here is Jordan Walker.
The left fielder.
Now, boy, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Fought off foul. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe
on the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Austin Riley. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a ball.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On its way to the corner. Walker moves towards it. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. And now the count is even. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed. Golden hitting on deck circle. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. No outs. Runner at first. And here's the catcher, Golden. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for any
high fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Righty delivers. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Now no pitch is called. And a balk being signaled by Ed Drummond, the home plate umpire. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering is down low. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. So the tying run at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Yandy Diaz now 1 for 2. First offering and it just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. Just missed. With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Braves strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the right-hander back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Johnny Brito getting loose out there. Matz getting loose as well. Short hop liner, handled it short. In there safely.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Man at second. Got it by him for the K.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Move to second. Acuna dives back in. Ripped on a line. Base hit. Acuna headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next for LA, Mike Engel. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Number 55 stands in now, looks at that one inside. He swings and fouls one off. And it's fouled away. another ball. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Mason Miller to try and close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run on the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. The Braves trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And another ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Walker gets under it. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Jonathan India at the plate. That misses. 1-0. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. That's in there. And the count 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. He didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 3 runs on 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Starting on the mound in this one, A.J. Smith-Shawver. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Ripped on a line to center. Harris tracks it down for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Mike Engel.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 9th homer of the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Acuna now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Caden Dana. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Pop up here, third base side. Under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom.
And it gets by him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
White off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for Atlanta. Still behind by a count of. Second inning set to go. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. Smith-Shawver in his second season, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Harris calls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. No runs, no. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Popped up right side. Moving under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Sean Murphy in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Bill. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that quickly 2 away. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And the first offering is not close. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball down the left field line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. And now it's the Braves DH, Jake Fraley.
Not getting the results.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Out of the third inning, now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Smith-Shawver back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. Mike Bagley, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch just misses. 1 out, bases empty. There's a strike.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Kicks and deals. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Jake Fraley. Missed with a changeup. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The pitch. And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him. 1 out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Jonathan India in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. There's a strike.
Well, when you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate, very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
High in the air, out to right. Trout is there. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Struck him out looking. Braves go down quickly here. They still trail 1-0. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes a in the air, right side. Makes the grab. One down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. And now batting Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. Ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
Really consistent release. Excellent command at both locations.
Just missed. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Smoked into left, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Goes down looking. Angels strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Here in Atlanta, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. That's in there. And that is strike 1. And a pitch. And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. He goes down looking. Here's Austin Riley. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. The other way. Snags it for the second out. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Angels up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2. And that's outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. 2 outs. And the slider just misses. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Walker going back, grabs it right up against the wall. Braves strand 1. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Mike Engel. Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. And a foul ball left side. Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Walker, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next pitch is downstairs. Oh, right to the backstop. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. 1 away with a runner at third. That one drifts inside.
3-1.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Mike Bagley.
The batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Popped in the air, left side. In position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And a swing and a miss.
Wow.
No ball.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is down low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
pitch. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. That's bad. And that ball is gone. His 7th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Yeah, the batter now, Jake Fraley. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. And he deals. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
That's off the mark. And now 2-0. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Fouled off down the right side.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Down the line, and it's foul. Got him. 2 out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Two outs. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And a pitch. And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the line.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Truist Park, and now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Not even close there. Ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Got it. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Well, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
In the air, right field. Moniak under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Trout, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Eli White. Dana back to work. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That's outside.
Ball
2.
No strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout settles under it. And there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. On the ground to first, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Teoscar Hernandez. Bounce to the left side. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Left field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1 out, runner at second. And now the first baseman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. Jordan Walker, the next to hit for the Angels.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So now a pinch hitter, Jurickson Profar. Big spot for him here. And fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
And that skips into dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Hit in the air, center field. Harris racing after it. Long run, nice grab. And that's the... So remaining in the game defensively, Jurickson Profar. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Eli Pine. The pitch. Moniak in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Trout makes the grab on the run.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Now in for the Braves, C.J. Abrams. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fuentes.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him.
And the pitch. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And downstairs. Fought off foul. And there's a ball. Got it. And now 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Luis Arraez stands in. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Johnny Brito up and loosening in the pen. Matz also throwing and fouled off. One down, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. Stays alive. Right-handed reliever.
Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And the right-hander deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Neto. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. And he got him. Wow. What an end to the inning. On to the bottom of the eighth. And now the DH, Jake Fraley. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead.
Just an excellent swing all the way.
We go to the ninth, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. That one missed.
1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short, Abrams. Throws across the diamond. They get the out on Acuna. Here's Mike Trout. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that's outside.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his fifth strikeout.
On the ground, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Braves even this series up at a game apiece. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run for Chris.
Mm-hmm.